All right, for our last example, we're going to work on some equation writing. We're going to write equations of parallel and perpendicular lines. So part A, what is the equation of the line through P? So if we look at our picture, we have this point P right here that has an ordered pair of 4, 1. So what is the equation of the line that goes through P but is parallel to line L? And they gave us the equation of line L right here, y equals 1/2 x minus 3. So what we want to remember is that parallel lines will have the same slope. So the first thing we're going to do is identify the slope of line L. So this equation is in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. And the slope is going to be whatever number is in front of your x. That's where the m is in mx plus b. So we can see that the slope of line L is equal to 1/2. So the line parallel to L will have the same slope. So we're going to use a slope of 1/2. We know that our line is going to go through point P. What we don't know is the y-intercept of our line. So we are going to write an equation through P to find the y-intercept. So y equals mx plus b is our equation. We know that the slope is 1/2 because we want to be parallel to the line they gave us, which has a slope of 1/2. The only other thing we know about the line we want is that it goes through the point 4, 1. So this 4, 1, that gives us an x and a y value to work with. So we're going to plug all of this information in to y equals mx plus b. The y, we're going to plug in a 1 for the y, so that just came right here from this ordered pair, equals, our slope is 1/2 times the x value of our ordered pair, which is 4, and then plus b. Using y equals mx plus b and plugging in an ordered pair, an x and a y, in your slope gives you an equation where you're allowed to solve for b. That's our only unknown. So if we just do this math and get b alone, we'll have our y-intercept, and then we can write an equation. So 1/2 times 4 is 2. So I have 2 plus b. I'll go ahead and subtract 2 from both sides. So b, which represents our y-intercept, is -1. So what is the equation of the line through P that is parallel to line L? We know that that line will have a y-intercept of -1 and a slope of 1/2. So if we plug that into y equals mx plus b, we get y equals 1/2 x and then -1 for that y-intercept. So this is a nice little trick you guys can do. You can use y equals mx plus b, plug in some information you know to find that y-intercept we were missing. All right, what is the part B? What is the equation of the line going through P? So we're going to use that point P again of 4, 1 that is perpendicular to line L. Okay, so let's figure out what slope is perpendicular to line L. So if we remember, the slope of line L is 1/2. So 1/2 times what value would get us to a -1? You guys have probably heard of opposite reciprocal before. So a perpendicular slope, that's my symbol for perpendicular, is the opposite reciprocal of the slope we're given. So if I take that 1/2, I flip it and change the sign, I get a slope of -2. I'm going to just double check off on the side. Is -2 or is 1/2 times -2 over 1, is that product equal to -1? If so, that means I found the perpendicular slope. So we get -2 over 2, which does equal -1. So I know that our perpendicular slope is -2. The other thing we have is a point on our line. We know point P is 4, 1. So we're going to use that nice little trick again where we plugged into slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. we're going to use our ordered pair, the x and the y, and our slope of -2. So replace the y with the y from the ordered pair, so 1 equals, our slope is -2 times the x value of our ordered pair is 4 plus b. And then we just simplify this. 2 times -2 times 4 is -8. To get that b alone, we're going to add 8 to both sides. And b, our y-intercept, is a +9. So we have our y-intercept, we have our perpendicular slope. So the equation of this line is y equals our slope first, -2x, and then +9, because our y-intercept is +9. And this equation right here is perpendicular to the line they gave us.